irresistible magnet. Hundreds of fearless heroes from all around the world were heading towards the Arctic, suffering failures and losing their way, dying and leaving their names to straits, bald peaks, and islands. They made discoveries. The way to the Arctic through Siberia is literally indexed by their names. The boundless expanses of snow and ice were hiding away untold riches. The permafrost kept the secrets of the planet. The explorers were looking for oil, gold, coal, and gas, straining to discover new trade routes. They were uniting nations. Taking a grip on the North meant that any country could discover a new world, change the map of the Earth, and gain a powerful influence. For scientists, explorers, and researchers, the North became a real challenge, overcoming the impossible, achieving the unthinkable. The Siberian expedition, led by Alexander von Middendorf, became an outstanding landmark in the history of geographical discoveries of the 19th century. Middendorf's expedition encouraged the establishment of the Russian Geographical Society in 1845. Remarkable scientists, great princes, heads of the government, benefactors among the industrialists became the patrons of the society, acknowledging its particular importance. Technical advancements accelerated the exploration of the Northern Territories. In the 1930s, all the population of the Soviet Union was following the proceedings of the Arctic expedition led by Otto Yulievich Schmidt. The disastrous sinking of the Chelyuskin icebreaker could have remained a tragic page in history, but it turned out to give impetus to the exploration of a new northern route by air. The Chelyuskin crew could only be rescued with the aid of aviation. The Tilyachi Island in Krasnoyarsk became the country's gateway to the far north. There were a hydroplane port and the only aircraft workshops in the whole Soviet Union, where planes were specifically equipped for flights in extreme conditions. The expedition team that had to rescue the Chelyuskin crew summoned Vasily Molokov, a pilot of the Yenisei airline from Krasnoyarsk. Later, the island was renamed after him. That is where the history of the exploration of the northern route takes its origin, and it is still so close. The aircraft repair shops, the old hangar, and the building of the hydroplane port keep telling us their story of the great events. It was within these walls that the wings of future discoveries were made. It was up this ladder that the Arctic explorers made their way. They did not consider themselves heroes. The North was their work and life. The Krasnoyarsk territory is the entity of Russia that embraces the largest Arctic area. It was here that the routes to the Arctic were laid, by land, water, and air. In the very heart of the vast country, in the very center of the city, in the middle of the Yenisei River, there is an island that can become the Siberian headquarters of the Russian Geographical Society. The Yenisei flows all the way to the Kara Sea, uniting lands and people around its waters. There was a time when the Molokova Island turned into the air gateway to the north for heroes. Now it can show the grandeur and vastness of the north to anyone. The Landscape Park-Museum of the North. It is a place where the recreation ground will also unfold into the important educational and historical retrospective. The island will serve as a view model of how rich the Yenisei Siberia is, which feats were accomplished for the sake of its exploration, how the man was tried and tested by the North. The territory of the park will recreate the three routes of the North exploration, those laid by land, by water, and by air. Real artifacts, real evidence of heroism, the history that nurtures aspirations for new feats. One memorial to the heroes of the Alaskan-Siberian military air route is located in Alaska. Another one is to be erected on the Molokov Island. To commemorate those engaged in the El Sib route, and to bring together the points that connected the Alaska-Siberian Route of the Brave, symbolizing a pillar of the air bridge. The Park-Museum of the North, in the very heart of the country, will become a unique attraction where the historical, geographical, and conceptual context will join together. What do we feel when we say exploration of the North? It is faith in the power and spirit of man. The museum will incarnate this faith, reinforcing it with material evidence. The Park-Museum of the North will become a significant place for the city, territory, country, and the whole world. A tourist attraction, fresh impetus for a new page in history. North, irresistible magnet.